Okay, decided to do one more little look at the drums here in regards to the overall plug-in picture, and also here, this Audio 14, as it came to be known over the course of the recording. This is a really cool thing. You can see it in one of the pictures below this post there. It's just a really, really cheap ribbon microphone. I think it's the same as one of the cheap native ribbon microphones. In Europe, it was the T-Bone something or other, okay? And it's just one of those lollipop head type of ribbon microphones, kind of like the Cascade Fathead. That's also a good one to use for this. Just right over top of the drums, and I love this sound. Okay, the mid-range is really cool on that. The hi-hat sounds cool. Everything sounds cool about it, okay? So what we wound up doing with this tune, or with all these tracks really, is starting off by just doing sort of a little rough EQing on the sound. Okay, it's got kind of a rough 360 hertz kind of bump in there, so we just clean that up a little bit. Okay, and also just going to sort of smooth off that top end a little bit. Okay, because as we compress this, that hi-hat will otherwise get pretty strong, and those cymbals there. Okay, so we want to clean that up a little bit. Okay, on this one also, what we're going to do this in two steps here. The next plugin that we're going to put on here is the, where is it here? It's the Devil Lock from Sound Toys. Okay, now this was a free giveaway for a while. If you don't have this one, do a 1176 kind of thing, dimed, you know, all buttons in. Oh, this one is really cool. Listen to the smack it gives that snare. It's just fantastic. Cool sounding microphone with a cool sounding plug-in on it. Okay, and then after this, let's see, we're going to just put on this baby again here. Okay, and we're going to make sure that, because this is first of all, it's a ribbon mic with an extended low frequency response, and because these had an overall muddiness problem, on this one I'm really taking everything below like 50 hertz, even 60 hertz out of there. All right, and what we can do then is we can actually even just play with all of these filters together here by high passing even above that. Okay, turn that up a little bit more so you can hear it, and then regardless boosting. Okay, let's sweeten that hi-hat up even more by cutting around here. It's also going to take care of those. Okay, check that out. Okay, where we were before. Okay, and you can see that, you know, it's peaking pretty low. Give it a little boost in the volume too. Okay, now check that out. Okay, that does a whole lot for the drum sound. So, single ribbon microphone over top of the drum kit, that did a really, really, really cool thing. So that's another thing. I mean, for the few bucks that those microphones cost, that is a great thing for your home recording. I mean, we wound up in some songs in the final mixes really using an awful lot of this microphone and less of the other stuff. It's just got a great snap. Now that, of course, like I said, the Devil Lock plugin does a great job of bringing that out, but try an 1176 or something like the Glue or one of those other ones, or use a combination. Use a simple compressor doing like a 4:1 ratio, and then take a limiter and really just force it to stay under a certain level, and that gives it that real spank. All right. So again, let's just review really briefly where we just were a second ago. Okay, we'll leave those filters on here, but just taking off some of the more color effect kind of stuff overall. We'll mute the snare reverb and bypass a lot of these more colorful effects. Okay, we can, like I said, we'll leave those. Okay, compare that. Let's put them all back on here. All right, and this is a good thing to do as you're working on this. Congratulate yourself a little bit. Okay, listen to the sound, dig it. Okay, start bringing in, obviously, you know, this is something you would have been doing all along. I'm just going over these things because I know where they sort of lived. Okay, those guitar sounds need some serious work. They're sandpaper right now. And we're going to look at all that stuff, really, this time in the next installment. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying these, and we'll see you next time around.